Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Tuesday. We'll do our daily reading today. I'm going to use the World Division Tarot. Um, Maybe this weekend I'll try to do some 2025 videos, but I got to get through my my loved ones. I'm like behind. Okay, so having this lack of motivation issue lately. So what the heck is that about? I'm going to use the World Division for the reading, the After Tarot for clarifying, taking a look at current situation and the influences around that. Hope everyone is fantastic. I can't believe we're at the end of the year. Crazy. Okay, let's get started. Oh, my stomach's growling. Sorry about that. Okay, so current situation, please. The Lovers, present influence, Two of Swords, future influence. Oh, some of these are upside down from yesterday. The Magician, what we don't see, Four of Swords, what to look for, King of Cups, unexpected, Hangman, challenge, Page of Swords, strength, Hermit. Where does this lead? The Moon and Queen of Cups, advice. Ten of Wands. Nine of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Well, obviously something does feel hard. I mean, with the Four of Swords and what we don't see, and the Hangman and unexpected, the Hermit and our strength, those aren't easy cards because they are really speaking of kind of being alone to some degree, especially the Hermit and the Hangman. And so those aren't easy as it is. And it's not that they're difficult. They're difficult in the sense to me that they are, they mean that we're doing work, like we're working on ourselves, or we're working on a situation where we're taking time to evaluate, look at things. And that's hard work because, well, I mean, some people do it easily, right? Like some person, I'm kind of thinking about I'm a doer, and if I can't do, I feel frustrated. So I do feel like for some people, the process of thinking things through and taking the time really benefits them as well. But I do feel like this is something where you were wondering if you could make it through. And I feel like you really have. It's just a little bit more processing that needs to be done. I'm going to clarify the Lovers and the current situation, because I do feel like for some of you this could be a partner. But for some of you it might be something different, because we do have the Two of Swords in the present influence. There's something here in the air for you that that you need to make a decision. You know that you're feeling stagnant. You've got, again, the Hangman, the Hermit. They're not negative energies, the Hangmans or the Hermits in the strength, but it's still like, to move forward, you need to move forward, right? Regardless of the Hermit. I think the Hermit actually in the strength is telling us that the answers are there, and that you will find the answers. Tell me about the Lovers, please, in current situation. Hangman. King of Cups, who comes into play here, and the Nine of Pentacles. Looking at a situation, so I do feel like because the King of Cups is part of the clarifying and it's the Lovers, I do feel like there is a sense of this situation. If this is a partner, a friend, a lover, someone even maybe from the past, because I feel like there's not this energy of there's a lot of the Hangman Hermit. That's like there's no movement happening here, and then we're back to that. So there is this revisit of this situation, and I feel like with that that Nine of Pentacles is understanding what's been accomplished. Also, there is the feeding of the Hangman. So even though there is this time out, this is an after tarot. It's kind of interesting. There, you are being nourished, and I feel like that there's going to be some, I mean, she's benefiting from her, well, she's picking her grapes, right? So she's done that. That's hers, and she's benefiting from it. So I do feel like there is that benefit coming in. That's really interesting. I need to really look at these cards. The Two of Swords is in the present influence, which I do feel like there's a decision here. I don't know, like, what's this decision? Tell me more about the Two of Swords. What is the Two of Swords? Tell me about this. Two of Swords, please. Four of Pentacles, Fool, or Eight of Pentacles, and then with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you realize that you're almost done hanging in there. The Four of Pentacles. Like, is this doing me any good? Should I just take a leap of faith and work through it? So that's the decision. I feel like maybe this person is someone you've been holding on to, but there is a feeling like, do I take this leap of faith and be spontaneous instead of thinking things through? And that's the decision that you're trying to come up with, I believe. The Magician in the future influence is, to me, I mean, you can use it as I have all the tools, or you can be wary of it as, you know, a magician, you know, hiding, not telling us everything. And we do have the Moon in the outcome, which does tell me there's a little bit of, you know, hidden, something hidden that you're not seeing all the way or clearly. Tell me about this Magician. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Yes. Anytime I see the Seven of Swords and the Magician together, I am going right to, there's something that wasn't being told. You've been holding on to something, and I feel like you're going to get caught because he's stepping into that rope down there. And I feel like the Six of Cups is definitely about, there's a rekindling here, and it does have to do with some kind of honesty, though. I almost feel like you're understanding that. There may be this person that is depicted in the Lovers, which I feel like is the King of Cups, or could be the King of Cups, is, and again, that can be male or female, just the person. The Magician, I feel like there is, like, you're not walking away from the past, but you're realizing that it has to be done differently, because there is, I feel like what's happening here with the Magician is you're going to get more understanding of what is not being truthful. Like, I don't feel like this is malicious. There's not huge negative cards here, but there is something that is being hidden from you, and either it's the way they feel about you, or, you know, what their sole purpose is, you know, with you, or something is being hidden. And I feel like there is, like, the biggest thing here, I feel like you will realize this, and you know that you have to do it different than before. So if this is like a lever coming back around, it can't work the same way. And that's all of this work you're doing. And I feel like this other person might be doing it too, because I feel like that's what the Four of Swords is. But with the Hangman and the Hermit, I feel like the work that you're doing is paying off, but it's making you realize that you can't do things exactly the same. Then we have the Four of Swords and what you don't see. I do feel like this is, I think the other person needed to heal too, or they need healing of some sort. So if this is someone, maybe they still haven't gotten over something from the past, or maybe they're still healing from maybe your separation or something, because I feel like that's what this is. Four of Swords, Page of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. I feel like they are done, like healing. They're realizing the 4 of Swords. This is in the aftertime. I got a hair somewhere. Um, it's moved from here to here. There is she's giving him a flower, and then the Page of Cups here, the gift. And it's been really hard. I feel like this other person may be going through a really tough time right now. Um, and they're not going to probably admit that. The King of Cups is what to look for. Let's clarify this guy now. Is this a person? Is this a feeling? I feel like it's a person, or it could be a feeling. Let's clarify that. The reason why I think it's a person is because it leads to the Queen of Cups. This whole reading. Tell me about the King of Cups. Yeah, Lovers, 5 of Cups. This is someone that's disappointed you, but I think what the cards are saying here, and remember, this is what to look for, so this is kind of advice, is you need to take a different path with this person. So this person who disappointed you, there is a different alternative moving forward. The 5 of Pentacles is maybe the old way isn't going to work this time. It, again, looking at it needs to be done differently. And we've had several cards that tell us that. So if this is resonating with you, know that, you need to take a different stance of some sort. Or handled differently or dealt with differently. The Hangman is in the unexpected. And, this is like, I feel like this is the epiphany part, because I do feel like that's what's happening here with the Hermit and the Hangman. It's because it's unexpected. It's the looking at things differently, doing things differently is like, oh, well, yeah, okay, that will work. Tell me more about this Hangman. Yeah, the World. Yeah, there's definitely something new on the horizon with the 6 of Swords, and the Hangman is you reaching there. The Death is the transformation. The World is, I feel like, the ending of one cycle. This is a whole new cycle with the 6 of Swords, making it to where you want to be here. Like, you had your eyes set on where you wanted to go and you're there. Or even if you didn't know where you wanted to go, you're there now. And as you move forward, you are growing and learning. And I feel like what happens here with this unexpected is that you get that light bulb moment that this taking a different look, taking a different stance is working. I'm doing the right thing. So I feel like you get vindicated here, where I'm doing the right thing. Yes, I am. The Page of Swords is in your challenge. I do feel like this is about. So the Page of Swords can be a lot of different things. Pages can be messages, any of the pages. They can also be young attitudes, and then you take that attitude by this is a sword, so it's air. And I feel like, the work, you're struggling staying focused on something, whatever it is you're working on, and that's the challenge. You need to stay focused on making changes, understanding that things need to be done differently, because I feel like there could be a whirlwind feeling here where you go, oh, I'm not, kind of like going backwards instead of forward. So it may be a little bit of a struggle to stick with the agenda. The Hermit's in your strength. I'm going to double check that, but I feel like this is finding the answers. He has the the lantern is on, and he's looking down, which tells me that there's a discovery here. And there's probably something he's looking at. A lot of times there's the snake, right? Tell me about this Hermit. The Star, the Magician, and 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords here is definitely being freed. So I do feel like you've discovered something that maybe someone wasn't telling you. And this has freed you, and it has to do with those dreams, right? So, and understanding your direction moving forward, not just dreams, but understanding. And I feel like the Magician here and the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords is, you're clearing the way. You've become unstuck. Then where does this all lead? It leads to the Moon. I feel like, I was thinking that this is unclear. I don't think so. If you look at this Moon card, there's two faces here. And I feel like that's you. You'll be in a position where you're not quite sure what face to put on, so to speak. Like, the unclear to you is, again, you're going to go back to, how do I move forward? What do I show here? Do I want to get hurt again? Do I speak completely the truth? Do I hold back? All of those things, wearing two different masks, and it makes you unclear, because there's the side of me that's completely honest and upfront, and or there's two sides to you: the frightened, scared, don't want to get hurt again, and the excitement, the adventure part of you wants to, but you're kind of being pulled. And it's not this other person. This is you, again, going back to that Two of Swords, not sure quite how to move forward. And I feel like with the Queen of Cups, what happens here is you decide exactly how to move forward, and you're going to do it from your heart. You're going to do it as you would love. And whether it be a friend or a lover or anything, a family member, you're going to move forward with love and caring and empathy, and wanting that out of the situation, not wanting all of this other stuff that really doesn't mean anything. We all have to go through the other stuff on a regular basis, because that's what life is. But if you really want to bond in a relationship, I think you realize that you have to do it from a place in your heart, not just in your head, not just, I feel like that's what this is saying. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. The Ten of Wands is in your advice. And if you feel like you're being overloaded, or you feel like it's too much, just look at how you can adjust what's on your mind, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. Are you doing too much? Do you need to reschedule? Do you need to move stuff around so that you can make room and make it to the end? Which you can, because it's the Ten of Wands. But sometimes we need to be reminded that carrying a big load is hard. And sometimes we need to either let something go and make 2 trips, or we need to carry it differently because maybe our arms are tired from carrying it this way. So we'll put it on our back. It's that kind of energy that you need to just look at how to rearrange so that you can move forward in a positive way for you. And it's very important for you to continue to remember to do this for you. Let's do 3 cards to end this off. Ace of Cups, 5 of Cups, and 7 of Wands. Yeah, this is, I feel like something's coming back around, but you remember, like, the Ace of Cups is something new. But you know that you've been disappointed in the past. So that leads to you standing up for yourself. And again, not in any harsh way, just like, okay, this is what I need out of this relationship. This is what, that's important to me. And this is how I felt when this happened, or that kind of thing, where you just have to be honest and stand up for yourself. I'm not saying like in a fighting mode. I don't feel like that, like it's more of a, this is what I feel. This is how me. And I feel like this can work itself out, but it does take everyone being honest. If you're not honest, then you're heading into something that's not really completely real. So there you have your reading for today. I hope you liked it. Let me know. Take care. Have a beautiful day.